in the game.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On first down, Jefferson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give right side. Jefferson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes is going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D. Mike, 55.
Hey.
I got it. Check, 50.
Be careful.
Throwing on first down. Flanagan, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Flanagan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike's Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
48, Echo.
Mike, 44.
Look at me. Door. Yep. Yo, cheetah.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Flanagan. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Mahomes now on first down. This is Donnell with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. A good chance this is four-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Again,
they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
44, Mike.
From the gun, Flanagan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go. 30 base.
55 for Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Yes, yes. Snap.
Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check right, check right. Watching the five. I got him.
To throw on 2nd down. Flanagan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Back. Leo. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Flanagan. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's go.
Yo, 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 go, go.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Got it, ready, 60 outlaw, bravo.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flanagan, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
9 yards to go.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Five.
From the gun, Flanagan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Flanagan. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Let's go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Alpha.
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo.
Ready?
From the gun, Flanagan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Brown, 85 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Box drop. Gone. Hey, Sam off.
Out. Tighten up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch the edge.
Snap.
Back to throw. Flanagan. It's caught. Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Ready up.
My God, 55.
Go.
Hey, here I come. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. And we got
Now. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Flanagan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
50's the mic. Here we go.
50, yellow.
50's the mic.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
You're out.
Looking to throw. Flanagan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Joker, hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Switch gears.
80 weapon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
152 fighter. Look at me. Door.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Back to throw. Flanagan forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
High 7. Mike, 55. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Check. I know he ain't got it.
Hey, Echo. Hit it.
On 3rd down. Flanagan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
Now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Yellow. I'm the line.
50, Mike's 50. I got it.
SOS.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Yellow. On the line, right?
Here we go.
50, yellow.
Check 37.
Hey, yellow, hey, go. Hey, 57 color.
Working from the gun, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Ready.
55. Check 55. Mike. I'm coming after you.
You draw Corkers. Hey, Haywood. Big trip.
On 1st down, Flanagan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 55.
Hey, exit.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Throwing again. Flanagan. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. There he goes right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
To throw on third down, Flanagan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
15.
61.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 50.
Yellow. Attack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
I got you. Five.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
44's Mike. Check.
Hey, Orbit.
Our time. It's our time. Say.
Fair.
Watch out.
Check. Leo.
Hot. He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Get it.
Back to the air on second down. Flanagan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. Third down here.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pretty quiet. Hey, Charlie.
44. Mike, 44.
Rock it.
Check 4.
49, check 49.
You go tight. You got tight.
Gone. Check 52. They go.
Operating from the gun. Flanagan. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
64.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Flanagan. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
44's Mike. Check.
Looking to throw. Flanagan. And he rifles one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
44. Mike, 44.
Man, that's trash.
Now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Flanagan looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Be ready. Mike 55. I got one. Check 55.
Mike. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means offensive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Ricky.
15. Hey, we got Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smith.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. It's going to be a long day.
To throw from his end zone. Flanagan. He's got Smith here. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. They'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready, set. Hey. High 7.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
Hey, Echo.
Pick up the ball. Mike.
Yeah. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Flanagan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Mahomes going to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Yellow. 180.
I got one. Hatchet.
Nice.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Look at me. Zip. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flanagan airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Come on,
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now.
On 4th down, Flanagan. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, Flanagan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
In your face.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Let's go.
To throw again. Flanagan. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's go now. 60 or.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check 55, Mike. Tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
61, matchbox lights.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Watch the pass.
Bravo.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Yo, go, get it.
They'll try and run for it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
Wide, get wide.
Pilot 64, quick.
For a 2-point conversion.
5. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Check. Mike 50.
Mahomes going to throw it here. On the move to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.